Let's try this again. Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you for coming to my channel, Net Spiritually Inclined. I am Net, and this is Fuck Love Celebrity Tarot Edition for Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. This reading is for entertainment purposes only and all alleged. I do not know these individuals or anybody they're connected to personally. All information provided in this video is based on divination. Please like and share this video to get it more exposure and to get it out in the algorithm. I will greatly appreciate it. Before we get started, let me share a picture of Amber and Johnny. All right, a picture of them should be popping up in a second. And there they go. So we're going to get right on into it. So let's look at the tarot cards and see what's going on with these two. So the first card they got is the Nine of Cups. This card is saying that Amber Heard looked at Johnny Depp as her wish come true. It looks like they may have had a lot of parties, attended a lot of events, and I'm seeing that Amber is good at showing hospitality and hosting events. So it could have been something that she enjoys doing. Knight of Wands is the next card. It came out reversed. So Johnny Depp is showing up as having a tendency to have a short temper with Amber. It looks like he also feels like he moved too fast with her. I do see him at the time being confused on at some point how he let Amber come into his life and interrupt or distract him from something that he was already doing before she came into his life. Their next card is the Four of Cups. It came out reversed. Amber Heard is showing up as having a lot of internal issues, so if her and Johnny Depp were out partying, having fun, Amber was acting like she was having fun, but really she wasn't even in the moment. She was struggling with depression. She was dealing with self-pity, and she was dealing with self-indulgence. She just could not snap out of the dark space that she was in. And obviously, if they out and they vibe and they having a good time, and Johnny trying to vibe and kick it, obviously that her vibe affected his vibe, and he wasn't able to have a good time. The next card is the Empress card. I'm seeing that Amber Heard took a lot for granted. And one thing in particular the card wants to point out is that she took motherhood for granted. She has advice to respect the force and power of nature and the body's ability to reproduce. She also has a message to accept any opportunity she gets to express any new and creative ideas that can be to her benefit. Johnny Depp felt like Amber did not protect and cherish the loving relationships in her life, and like she didn't focus on family, home, and enjoying her children the way that she should have. And it looks like he felt like she wasn't a very feminine woman. I feel like when I did my little research, Amber only has one child, a daughter. All right, just to clear that up. The next card is the Strength card. So intuitively, I do feel like there were times where Amber pushed Johnny Depp to a point where he felt he had to get aggressive with her. But then he started realizing that brute force towards her was not necessary, and it could get him in a lot of trouble. It could mess up his image if it gets to the media the wrong way, stuff like that. So he put in his mind that the wise use of personal power, self-control, and determination was the way to deal with Amber's provoking behavior. He came to the conclusion that sometimes the strongest thing he can do is have confidence in himself and his personal power enough to work calmly with determination through the challenges he was experiencing with Amber while remaining in complete control of himself, so that nothing he does backfires on him and ruins his image. The next card is the Magician card. Okay, so either Johnny Depp is showing up as a sorcerer, or he goes to a sorcerer for things. I feel like maybe he went to a mystery school that taught him self-discipline and taught him about protecting his energy. I also feel like Johnny Depp knows a very powerful sorcerer who may have been the reason he won his court case, because that is a thing. But everything in this video is alleged. All right, so we're going to get into the next set of cards. If y'all are watching this video, make sure you're subscribed. If you're not subscribed, share the video, like the video. I would greatly appreciate it, so we can get this thing out to the algorithm. All right, so From my love oracle deck, Johnny and Amber, the first card they have is separation. It looks like Johnny Depp knew that him and Amber were growing apart. He knew it was coming because of the things that were happening within their marriage. The next card they have is the distance card. I feel like they broke up and got back together quite a few times before it was actually over. I don't feel like Amber was I do, excuse me, feel like Amber Heard was very clingy, and she didn't want to take the breaks from Johnny Depp that he felt was necessary. But he tried to explain it to her intuitively. This is what I feel. He tried explaining to her that the separation was needed to help their relationship or marriage grow. The next card I got for them is the patience card. But it looks like when things didn't work out and Johnny Depp accepted that he wasn't going to be with Amber, I intuitively do feel like there was somebody else that he was romantically interested in. But the realization hit him that there were some things in his past with Amber that needed to be dealt with in order for this new relationship or this new love interest, in order for it to work out with her. There were some things in the past with Amber that he needed to deal with. All right, and the next set of cards are, so the first card is discipline. Yeah, so Johnny Depp started to reevaluate his priorities and get a new system on the way he manages his daily life instead of being passive about whatever Amber Heard brung his way. At that point, he just looked at Amber as a distraction that was always getting him off track. And the card says, I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Their next card is grief. Okay. I do feel like he loved Amber and that they both grieved losing each other. But Johnny Depp understood that the lesson of loss is not about the actual physical separation, but that the bonds of love never ends. He allowed his grief to take him to a place of deeper understanding. I just get the feeling that Johnny Depp was a very deep thinker. The word philosopher comes to my mind when I think about him. And the card says, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Their next card is loneliness. Intuitively, I'm getting that after separating, Johnny and Amber both went through a period of loneliness. But the way Johnny Depp started viewing it with his intellectual self is that there's a difference between being lonely and being alone. He realized that if he had a problem with being by himself in solitude, then he needed to work on creating a healthy relationship with himself, because that's the only way he will attract the right people in his life. He knew that if he had an unhealthy relationship with himself, he'll continue to attract unhealthy relationships into his life, whether it's friends, whether it's lovers, whatever. All right, so let's get into the final angel messages of the reading. Their first card is If You Believe. So this card is telling Johnny Depp, is what I feel, that right now what he needs is faith. That he can have what he desires, but he must believe that he can get it. Yeah, the law of attraction brings to him what he expects. And that if his perception is that he deserves great things, then that is what he will attract. But if he starts to doubt and not believe in his own self-worth, then his experiences will match that energy. Be assertive is the next card for them. So it looks like the angels are saying that there's a situation that either Amber or Johnny Depp needs to take into their own hands and, get clear on their personal feelings and then pursue the fulfillment of their desires with courage and self-confidence. They're being encouraged by the angels to ask for what they need without watering down their requests to satisfy other people. They have advice that seeing to their own needs is nothing to apologize for, and to set boundaries for the people around them to create a safe environment for themselves, and also to earn the respect from other people that they deserve. Their next card is Not the Right Time. So either Johnny or Amber could be asking the angels about something, and the angels are saying this is not the right time for what they're inquiring about. The answer to the question is not a no, but it's a not yet. It's advice to have patience, and the angels will give a sign when timing is perfect. I feel like this is Amber really wanting Johnny Depp back, but the angel said, not right now, sis, not right now. Y'all, so that is the reading. You can make your own conclusion or determination about this reading. Thank you for listening to Fuck Love Celebrity Tarot, the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard edition. Make sure you check back because I'll be doing more of these, and you never know which celebrity or celebrity couple will be next.